seen a little bit of the workshop. We were in Boston the other day. What were your expectations going in? Do you have any idea of how improv might affect Parkinson's?
So the exact answer is I had no idea. Comedy Sports overall has used improv in a fantastic number of ways with companies, with different use cases I've seen that are getting more popular are with Alzheimer's and dementia. We've done work with kids that are on the spectrum. I've seen that work done, and I've seen them draw those parallels. So this is brand new for me, and I was really curious to see where the points would be drawn. The biggest response I heard was, I was very surprised by what I found. It felt very easy to engage in and accessible, which I think is one of my favorite things about working in improv, but also being able to offer it to the community. But it was very surprised and shocked and delighted in a good way this is something that is for me. Yeah.
I think that's the thing, that people feel like they are intimidated by comedy, right? The idea of people who don't do it. And they feel like they're going to have to maybe do stand-up, which is not what we do, of course.
Sure.
And when they get that feeling of, wait a minute, I did something that made people laugh, and they reclaim their voice. Have you experienced that, or did you see that?
Yes. The art of teaching improv is not just going in and demanding that people start going right away, moving 90 miles an hour by the seat of their pants. We do a great job at creating this foundation of slowly building trust, and it's a very vulnerable situation. Everybody is exposed. Just the art of performing, or the art of putting yourself out there. The biggest thing I saw was a slow and natural shedding of putting down defenses, feeling like this is a place that you can be authentically yourself in whatever form you're at. And then also improv is one of those fantastic tools where it meets you where you are at. And that is so huge depending on, and we had people in that circle that were all different stages of diagnosis and realization of where they were. And I think the coolest thing is that a group of people, no matter where you are in skill set, no matter where you are in how far you were advanced along in the disease or knowing about it, or even just anything, if you know someone, that the space itself, the very nature of the space is we have our habits and skills are learning how to get on the same page. We excel at that and learning how to work as a team. We are trained to take a population and say, we can meet you where you're at so we can all build something together. And I think that came out of it. And you could see everyone's faces lighting up as we may be in different spots with this, but I can still give it my 100% commitment. And they saw great things out of it. So.
Yeah, one things I heard similar to what you were just saying is how much they enjoyed working not just with people with Parkinson's, but there was a guy from Rocksteady there, and then other players would come in. That again, that normalizes them to not feel like, oh, this is a support group where this is I have to focus on Parkinson's. All of a sudden, this is just about having fun, and I'm reclaiming pieces of me that maybe I thought were gone or didn't have anymore.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things is that if your life is so focused on disease management, that becomes your identity, and that's how people see you, and even no matter how much work you do, but there's only so many things you can do where it is spent managing your time and managing your disease. But I think being able to have a space where people, the very nature of the activity is it makes everything an equal playing field for everybody. So it allows people to reclaim their identity and not even just reclaim it, but understand that there's a whole higher plane of where you can hit. It doesn't even mean an improv is all about being present, and it's not about going back to what you used to be, but helping them understand that there's a whole other set of tools and plane that you can access that allows you to not only just be who you are exactly, but being excited about what do you want to be next, what are you getting that zest and that zeal for, what do you want to look forward to, because you can look forward to a lot of stuff, and helping them understand that these are all your tools to take and make your own, and it's being able to help somebody fly. It's great.